Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So version 35.1 release notes are finally here, so let's check out everything that is going to happen in the month of June. Now for most part we actually do know majority of the things there, and the heavy burden in month of June definitely will lie on side event and side quest, because aside from that there is going to be pretty much nothing happening. Because battlegrounds are going away, and we do not get any new content being released, so it's kind of like all on shoulders of on the champion buffs, new champions, and the side event. Now legacies, obviously we know that is the monthly event. Fair enough. America's All Stars is going to be the side event, where we're actually going to get to use Wiccan and Hulkling as strikers. Also, I think we are gonna get Wiccan and Hulkling sent to us as probably 3 stars upon the update of the game, so that should be quite interesting. Now, as discussed previously in the videos, they are going to be updates to Act 6 and Act 5 apparently as well, with the reduction of energy costs. So all class and rarity gates are going to be removed in 6.2, which was one of the most annoying aspects there. Choice nodes before final bosses, huge improvement, reduction of energy cost, again a huge thing. Removed several nodes from the champion fight, and all fights excluding Grandmaster boss have had their attack and health values retuned as well. Now, new features, again, we have discussed this in past, but just to quickly rehash, stash quantities on item tooltips. So once you tap on an item after pulling it in a crystal, you can see how many you have in stash now. It's very useful. Quest board and info final improvements, probably the thing that I'm looking forward to the most. Rank up gem improvements, now just like Sig Stones, will just basically take you to a screen where it displays all of the eligible champions that you can use the gem on. Signature stone improvement, fair enough. And email preference center, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to look, but we're going to check it out. But probably the biggest kind of like piece of information, news drop, because we did know that Deadpool X-Force is getting a buff. However, we did not know that Yondu is receiving a buff. Now, I did take a quick glance, and Yondu's abilities seem to be missing when I first loaded it up. I don't know if they have put them back in place. Yeah, no. Abilities are not there. So I do not know what's happening with the Yondu's buff, and when I took a look at the Deadpool's buff information, there was also nothing there. So I'm gonna keep my eye peeled on for these, because... oh no! Here you go. Now the Deadpool's abilities are posted. I'm going to make a separate video for that, but when I checked it the first time around, the abilities were not there, so I haven't read through them yet. I'm going to go over Deadpool's abilities in a separate one. Bug fixes and improvements. Basically, Deadpool X-Force has updated animations and visual effects. Cool. Els and Champion get their final node abilities to work on bosses that are not on final node. I actually didn't know that's not working, but it's good to know that it will be now. Mordo's detonation will no longer trigger through passive effects. That was quite scary. That means Mole Man is yet again a legitimate counter to Mordo. Awesome. And other than that, there's just nothing kind of like too crazy there. And gameplay input system fixes. All players have moved to the new input system as a default. Now, whether it's a good or a bad thing, I don't know, because the new input system has not been kind to me. I have been doing worse with the new one than I was with the old one, personally. Also, you know, when opponents re-parry your medium hits and then you get parry stand and smack in the face, it's not nice. So there's definitely a lot of issues with the inputs. But let's jump to the forums and check out the side event. So the too long didn't read version of it is each week for 4 weeks a mini event quest will be unlocked. These event quests contain just 2 paths, give you the ability to use Wiccan and Hulkling as strikers, complete these quests and earn rewards. Basically simple as that. You do not need to collect anything for them. You don't need any special items or anything of the sort. Basically, there are 4 quests. Week by week, a new quest is unlocked. You can complete it, then explore it, and you can do all the difficulties, and it takes no energy, and you can play it as much as you want if you like to check out Hulkling and Wiccan strikers. That is about it. Strikers, again, they do not explain what abilities those strikers are going to have, but looking at rewards this time around actually are going to be quite decent thanks to the solo objectives, and I'm going to explain that a bit later on. So basically we get this set of rewards times 4, because there's going to be 4 quests, and based on that it doesn't seem like too much. For instance, if you look at 6-star hero crystal shards, it's only about 8,000 6-star shards, but obviously then we can earn I think there should be some shards on these ones as well, where we have epic weekly difficulty. Do we have any 6-star shards here? So we would get 6,000, sorry, we'd get 10,000, exactly 10,000 6-star shards plus all of these other items in between bits and bobs. I always like when you can do all the difficulties, because then you can get those lower catalysts and stuff like that, and they are quite helpful. But the key point is here, because if I'm reading it correctly, they're actually increasing the amount of rank 4 materials that you can acquire, and you can get 11,400 tier 6 basic catalyst fragments and 9,000 tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments. Now that is a significant increase. It's effectively doubling to what we could earn this month, and that already is like a significant chunk of rewards. That is effectively like finishing in Masters, I think, for Alliance War season, which kind of seems a bit skewed. If I'm quite sure that finishing at the bottom Masters, you get around that amount. And now just by doing side quests, you get the same. So I don't know what Kabam's economy guy is smoking, but it must be some strong stuff if they do the monthly side event special solo objective thing to be as worth as you spending an entire month, you know, boosting and iteming out and planning wars and, you know, competing in the highest level pretty much. Because making 2 masters is kind of like a big deal, you know. I don't know. Kabam's a bit special. Kabam's a bit special, all right. But yeah, so you get 10,000 6-star shards, and there's quite a lot of rank 4 materials this time around. And there will also be, you know, some more solo objectives where you can earn those special crystal shards. There's going to be this special calendar as well, and special pride profile pictures. And there's going to be class and talent 14-day solo events, which again is going to let you earn more of the kaleidoscopic and whatever kind of shards. And the 2 crystals, basically you're going to earn the same shards, and you're going to have to decide which crystal you want to go with. So the prismatic crystal is going to have America Chavez, Daredevil, Darkhawk, Elsa Bloodstone, Guardian, Guillotine 2099, Hawkeye, Hulkbuster, Iron Man, Karnak, Raven, Longshot, Mephisto, Mojo, Mole Man, Moon Knight, Morningstar, Psycho Man, Punisher 2099, Purgatory, Red Skull, Sasquatch, Sentinel, Squirrel Girl, Hood, Tigra, Vision Age of Ultron, Winter Soldier, and Aegon. But I know for me personally, I'm definitely going for this kaleidoscopic crystal, and I'll explain that later. But in this crystal, you have Abomination, Airwalker, Angela Beast, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Cyclops Blue Team, Emma Frost, Hela. But then you have Hercules, Iceman, and Icarus, which are 2 champions that I'm actually missing, which is, you know, a big part of the reason why I probably will lean with this one. Invisible Woman, Jubilee, Luke Cage, MODOK, Medusa, another champion that I'm missing, Miss Marvel, Old Man Logan, Overseer, Phoenix, Red Guardian, Sabretooth, Sentry, She-Hulk, Storm Pyramid X, Sunspot, Super Skrull, and Toad, another champion that I really want duped and void. So I'm personally going to be going for this kaleidoscopic crystal shards for sure, because there are like 4 or 5 champions. But, you know, not like it doesn't matter that much. I never pull anything from these crystals anyways. But yeah, it does look like there's going to be fair few kind of like smaller activities with side events, and we're going to get to use strikers again. But, you know, again, to be brutally honest, strikers aren't like my favorite new addition. I don't particularly care for them that much in general. And other than that, it's going to be interesting to see how MCOC feels now without Battlegrounds. Now that we have had Battlegrounds, at least for a while, for past 3 months, and obviously last month for all of it, when Battlegrounds are going to go away, we don't know for how long Battlegrounds are going away, and it's definitely going to feel interesting to see how lively the game feels. Because I'm not going to lie, about 60 to 70% of my interest in the game right now, at least 60 to 70% of my interest in the game at the moment, revolves around Battlegrounds. And once that goes away, I think I'm going to have a little bit of Battlegrounds withdrawal symptoms or something like that. Because, not to try and be negative, obviously I do want to see what Deadpool is going to be about, what the new champions are going to be about, what Yondu is about, rank 4 materials and side event is neat. All that stuff is nice, but I'm still not overly hyped for next month, just because there's no big content, there's no Battlegrounds, there's nothing of kind of grandeur happening. So we'll see. Perhaps Kabam has something behind their sleeves. And hopefully they do. Let me know what you guys think about the next month. There's definitely plenty of smaller events and things. And it's going to be interesting to see how the month works out. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about